That's how it was. Yeah, that's what we had. And walking through the building. Yeah, there's three.
Riot? Bro, I see Austin.
It's where it gets burned. And then the end.
Austin. Josh. I know he's short, but you can't like not see him. Brad's behind you, by the way. Made you look idiot. No, but actually, though, he's right over there. No, he's actually right there. I'm actually dead ass. Oh, he is right there. Breon! And then he turns around. Both things. You know that's sad, right? Well, he's the polar opposite. Oh, the freak story, bro. At least I have color. At least me and you have some color to us. Yeah. Like, Ethan's pure white. Except for his arms. That's cool. Yo. Shouldn't he be blue? Oh my god, it's Breon. Oh my god, it's Breon. Oh my god, I'm in the He's left. At you. Oh, gang, we're cooked. Yo. Giancarlo, where do we go? Wait, where do we go? Wait, where do we sit? Section C.
Sit right here.
Agent Breon, on my left. On my left. No, they have grounded that the whole time. Yes. Scoot in, buddy. Scoot in. Sit behind. Good boy. I hope I'm not the student.
Why does it have a drip?
They're not doing stupid. I hope I'm not stupid.
Yeah, you have to get on your scooter and push it.
Bro, what? Oh, shoot. Okay. What's the October?
Yeah.
Bro, what is it?
You seem to be a real good football.
That's true. It's pretty true. Well, if I was to eat this out far enough, yeah, it's like impossible. Kind of is wild. It's like, I could also sit on it. It's pretty effective. I was sitting, I sat on it. Did she say me?
Right, that's what I thought.
There's nobody other than everybody. Yeah, bro, I was here with Mr. Snyder. Was sitting here, was like, how's your weekend? He was like on stairs, like, how your weekend going? Don't know. You know what you think? Nah, yeah. You said that. You said I was going to kiss you.
Hey, good afternoon.
Let's go.
I'll say it again. Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Fuck you, man.
So, as we come in to get started, remember, I will not talk over you, so stop. Teachers, please keep an eye on your students. If you have to pick some out, let's do it now.
Carson.
Thank you. Okay, you're 8th graders. You've been here 2 years, starting year 3. You know the expectations. Meet the expectations. Okay? We have guests here today, and I want to make sure that you show them exactly how an 8th grade student at Lead STEM Academy should behave in an assembly that is not a celebration assembly. This is an information assembly, and these are our guests. So make sure we treat them as such, okay? This is going to be some great information because these folks here do exactly what is part of your STEM tank theme. So let's give them a hand to start with. Thank you.
No. I'm sorry, but I didn't watch it.
Alright, 8th graders, this is your STEM tank theme kickoff assembly.
Oh, please
This
be something good.
year's theme is design an entertainment or sports venue of the future.
Oh.
Your driving question is how can we design a sports or entertainment venue of the future to be exciting, eco-friendly, and welcoming for all people in our city. So today we have 3 people from our city here to talk about the sports and entertainment industry. So I will let them introduce themselves.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Kathy. I am the company manager for Cobb. I Circus Soleil, a show in the Las Vegas Strip. It's one of the largest Cirque Soleil shows in the world. We've been running for 20 years here in Las Vegas.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I am the Director of Facilities at T-Mobile Arena, home of the Vegas Golden Knights.
The director? Yo!
Hi guys, my name is Simon. I work for the A's for the new Las Vegas ballpark coming up here in a few years. Yeah! You gonna go A's real quick? Alright. But yeah, so I do premium spaces, so suites, hospitality spaces, club seating, to really just make memories for anyone I'm really working with. But I'm thankful to be here today, have the opportunity to attend these as a student, middle school and high school, and have a huge influence on my growth and part of the reason why I'm here today. So here to help you guys and look forward to getting some information.
Okay, 8th graders. I'm going to ask them a series of questions that will help build some background for this theme. And it worked really great during the 7th grade presentation. They each answer, and then you clap. So after I ask a question, let each of them answer, and then you can clap for them, okay? So our first question is, why do you enjoy working in the sports or entertainment industry? And why do you think these venues are important for our city or our community?
I love my job. I have the coolest job in the world. I get to work with 250 people every single 5 days a week, which are for Thursdays and Fridays. But I'm
Yo, we
always
should
reminding
transfer
myself,
jobs.
those that we work
I'd
with,
gladly
that
like to
people
work
leave
there.
their lives for 90 minutes to get to experience what we get to do every single day, pretty much. So that's one of the reasons why I love my job, because we get to make the magic happen.
So I actually did not get my start in the sporting entertainment. I actually started in construction, worked my way into the casinos, and then only recently have joined the sporting and entertainment side of things. But I grew up in a very athletic household, playing sports, playing baseball, football. Grew up going to baseball games. Coming to Vegas as a kid to watch the Stars, watch the 51s, watch the Aviators, and super excited for the Athletics come to town. And I've been a hockey fan since day one. As soon as we got a hockey team, me and my whole household were VGK fans. I even got a VGK tattoo. So to be a part of the organization, to be directly involved in the sport and with the team, it's a dream job, and I love it.
It's easy. I grew up playing sports my entire life, played baseball throughout college, had an opportunity to kind of transition to the business side of it, and absolutely fell in love with it. You know, one day I could help organize a suite for some of the A's most legendary players. The next day I could be helping out our ballpark entertainment team throw out towels into the crowd. So no day is the same. It's always going to be different. It allows me to think on my feet. I just absolutely enjoy just how different every day is, and been able to meet some really cool people and make some great relationships. So, you know, in terms of bringing MLB baseball here to the community, I'm super excited. It's going to create a lot of opportunities, a lot of jobs. We'll be able to give back to the community. You guys are out of school during the summer months. There's going to be some more sporting events going on, and can't wait to get you guys out to the ballpark in a few years.
All right, eighth graders, what did I ask you to do before they started speaking? They're going to each answer the question, then we're going to clap. So let's try it again this time, okay? Your theme is talking about sports and entertainment venues of the future. So this next question I have is, what do you think fans and visitors will want from sports and entertainment venues in the next 10 to 20 years? And how could technology make those experiences more exciting?
So I don't know if you've seen CA, but CA is an incredible advanced technology show. We have 7 moving platforms. We have a stage that's 25 feet by 50 feet that operates off of a vertical gantry crane. So it's similar to the gantry crane that you would see on a shipping yard where we're moving, things from one side to the other, shipping crates. For us, we take that, we put it on its side, and we lift an 80,000-pound stage about 7 feet up and down. So for us, I'm going to rewind a little bit because it's 20 years ago we had this technology, and we are able to sustain this technology for the last 20 years. It's not easy, but our team together were able to make that happen. So when you think about building something, you have to think about something to sustain, something that's different. In addition to its incredible movements, it is also reactive to touch. There's 5,500 capacitive touch points on the stage itself, and then we can project images so that when the acrobats jump onto the stage, ripples can happen, and the deck can actually talk to the artist essentially as they're jumping onto the stage. So thinking of 20 years ago, we came up with this technology, and it's still relevant today.
So technology needs to be kind of at the forefront for any vendor that wants to appeal to the consumer. I think everybody always wants a connected experience, technologically advanced. And one thing that we do at T-Mobile Arena is we continue to invest in the technology for our ice. We build a sheet of ice one time at the beginning of the season. We maintain that sheet of ice all year long until the season's over. We just finished our ice about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but consistently we are ranked in the top 5 throughout the NHL. So there's 32 teams in the league, top 5. Those other 4 on that list are all in Canada. So we are the #1 ranked in the U.S. consistently, and that is directly because of our commitment to keeping up with the technology and being on that cutting edge of the technology in the league.
I just clapped once.
Yeah, so all good answers here. Common theme of technology, right? So when you think about going to a sporting event, thinking 10, 20, even 30 years in the future, how do you make this more personalized, more seamless for fans coming to a sporting event? So imagine you're able to scan the ticket on your phone immediately based on where you're sitting. What are the wait times for food? What are the wait times for the bathroom? What are the wait times for the team store? What's the most convenient and seamless experience that you can have in the ballpark that's going to let you know and keep you updated throughout the entire time. So I think that would be a really cool opportunity. Something to think about you guys that start on this project. How you just make things super easy, super seamless, and a lot more fun and enjoyable for fans.
Okay, individuals, you were so close. Let everybody talk before we clap, right? Let's try the next time. So we're thinking sustainability in 10 to 20 years in the future. We definitely want to think about our planet, right? So what are some ways venues today are trying to be more eco-friendly? And what big ideas can make future venues even better for the planet?
So what we have for COD is in order to operate this gantry crane, this massive stage, we pump 8,000 gallons of hydraulic fluid through the system with about 6 250 horsepower motors that are pushing it through. For us, it was really important to find something hydraulic fluid-wise that is going to be eco-friendly. So we came up with an eco-friendly, eco-safe hydraulic fluid, which for us, it's non-flammable. The change intervals are a little less, so we're changing it out less frequently. The last thing is it's stable, so it has a lot of stability. So for us, it's really important that it's an older show, right? 20 years ago, we developed this. We weren't really thinking about ways to be eco-friendly, but 15 years ago, our head of automation said, we can do that. Is what we're going to do. And so we worked with Shell, and they sent us out some oil, and we've been using it ever since.
So just like with technology, I think any vendor that wants to be successful, wants to maintain a competitive edge, needs to really lean into the sustainability, the green energy, and eco-friendly. Just 3 quick examples of what we do at T-Mobile. We rely heavily on solar, trash diversion, and water conservation. We have all of our urinals in the entire building are all flushless, meaning no water every time you flush, and you're also not using AA batteries for every single unit. This might seem insignificant, but that's a lot of batteries over the course of the year. We have a small 100 kilowatt solar system on top of our building, not nearly enough to offset the entire footprint of how much we consume, but it definitely does make a dent. And diversion, we recycle as much as we can. Does anybody know how much a ton weighs? 2,000 pounds. So last year we diverted almost 100 tons of waste from the landfill, 68 tons of cardboard, 6 tons of plastic, almost 9 tons of aluminum, and almost 17 tons of grease. These are all things that would have just gotten tossed into a landfill and forgotten about, but instead we were able to capture those, divert those, and recycle those.
No! Who did this?
They all touched on great points. Things that are all part of a sporting event.
Bro, it's some guy that's right over there.
LED lighting, carbon negative materials, anything that can really help eliminate waste. I'd go even further to think about, trays that carry food in, cups that you're drinking out of. Maybe those are recyclable, those are reusable. Any way to kind of make lessen that impact on the community. Even for the bathrooms and toilets, or for the roofs, finding ways to reuse that water in an irrigation way, so we're not wasting as much water.
Up here, bro. Here's what we do up here.
Okay. 4 times the charm, guys, right? For this next question, how can we make sure our venues are designed so that everyone, no matter their age, their abilities, or their background, feels welcome and can enjoy the experience?
So this question hits home for me because I'm a CODA, and what that means is I'm a child of deaf adults. Both my parents use American Sign Language. So when my mom first came to see Todd, she was mind-blown because it was you. She was able to see
I can find out who you
everything that was happening on stage. And the reason being, even though she was really far in the back, we have a rate seating situation at COS. So it seems like, even though it's large, it's not as large as these venues here that these gentlemen manage, but for COS, it's 1,950 seats. And there's not a bad seat in the house. So it was very important for us to be able to be inclusive when it came to being able to cater to, especially ASL, when you're so far away from what's happening that you're not. The other thing that we do is wheelchairs. So a few of our chairs in the very back, they roll out in the 102 sections, so the back section by the ramps. And every single seat in the entire theater has 2 speakers built into it to really make you feel like you're in, right in action. So we would roll out one of those seats and allow a wheelchair guest to roll into one of those seats. But the speaker itself is gone, right? But instead, we actually roll 2 speakers up right behind them. I can't tell you how many times an ADA guest has been blown away because of the fact that we did not forget about them when it came to making sure that they had seat speakers.
So one of the things, a couple of things that we've done at T-Mobile Arena that we have in place, lactation pods. We have nursing mothers who come to hockey games, come to concerts. So we have areas where they can still enjoy the concert, still enjoy the game, and not have to completely remove themselves from the environment. but still give them a degree of privacy. We have sensory kits. Sometimes we have children or adults that it gets loud. The venue is really noisy. The fans really get into it, and that is just sometimes too loud. So we've got earmuffs that we can provide for the people who need it. Ample, adequate ADA parking and seating throughout the venue. We can put somebody right up next to the glass. We can put them right courtside if they need to. Closed captioning, we have closed captioning throughout the whole venue, and we actually just had a concert on Sunday night. The Korean pop star was there, and we had somebody in the audience. So we had an ASL translator who was translating a concert that was back and forth between English and Korean. Translating this for that guest.
No, please don't clap. Please don't clap.
Yeah, so they all offer really great services, really great products, and that I want to touch a little bit more on is the culture and the training of what goes into our staff at a ballpark. So, as soon as you walk in to scan your ticket, get the security should be welcoming, should be smiling, recommendations on where to go with the seat, ushers should be walking all the way down to your seat, making sure everything's comfortable and everything's going great. We're going to order food, making sure that the food's hot enough, everything looks right, any dietary restrictions, anything like that are taken care of as well. Really take that extra step, going above and beyond to ensure that each guest, fan is seen, heard, really has that opportunity to enjoy going to a venue, going to a ballpark. I'm a big quote person, so I'll leave you guys with this quote in terms of maybe people feel seen and heard. Maya Angelou, she said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So, coming into a ballpark here, VA in a few years, we want to make sure that you're seen, that you're heard, and you're having a great time, and that every time you're at that ballpark, you're going to have those lifelong memories.
Now, POV tryhards.
So this next question has to do with how you bring the whole community together. Can you use your venues for different things besides for the hockey and concerts? And
I just screamed goo goo gaga in my head.
So how can a sports or entertainment venue be used year-round to bring people together and serve the community?
We can do different things in the theater, which we've recently expanded on as we're thinking about doing other things. One of the things we did with Zappos was we had a dinner on stage. So it's not every day that people get to say, I had dinner on the Cirque du Soleil stage. We brought Zappos in, their friends and family, and had a little performance happening around them, which is so different. That's not heard of. And then another thing that we did recently was conventions, like Convention Space and Miami's Day Night. All the properties on the Las Vegas Strip have convention spaces, but we wanted to be different and say, how about we bring your executives, your CEOs, and we put them on stage. We do a 30-minute performance. Usually our performance is 90 minutes. We'll do a short performance of Cirque du Soleil, and then we'll lift up one of the stages. You'll have two of your CEOs in full costume and makeup, and nobody in the audience will realize that those are your bosses. And that was a really cool thing that we did very recently, and just kind of stepping out of the box and being a little different than regular spaces.
So I've only been with T-Mobile since February, so a short time, so I haven't been there long enough to maybe see a lot of these alternative events. A lot of what we do have in that building is related to sports, sporting events, concerts. But we did recently have a 24-hour open house for VGK, kind of kicking off their new season. The entire event was free. People could come in and have coffee with the coaches, chat with the coaches about the season. They could do yoga with some of the sports instructors. They could tour the locker rooms. Like the whole thing was free and was targeted towards the community, kind of inviting everybody into the building to just kind of harness that sense of community with VGK. But I would imagine there's other things that could be done in that building, blood drives, career fairs. We do have a little bit of convention traffic that comes through. We have a rodeo that comes through in December. We're trucking tons of dirt on top of our ice. And, we have bulls staged in the building, so that's kind of a neat. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, in terms of thinking of a ballpark sporting event, the big baseball field, the big diamond, so I think there's endless opportunities. Farmers markets, job fairs, Something we did back in our previous stadium, we did yoga classes, yoga in the field. Sometimes players would come out and participate as well. I believe the Aviators are starting to do that. So that's a fun, unique opportunity, but, get more creative. Movie nights, public parks, stadiums in the past, COVID used it for testing sites, vaccination drives. So when you guys are really thinking about this for your project, the world's your oyster. Like, you can really do whatever. If you guys want to have a class here, ceremonies, birthdays, I think it really just comes down to the creativity of it, but it's endless opportunities.
You guys find it naturally begin to clap. Thank you. The final question is that I hope to give you some insight for you as student designers, so listen carefully. Panel, if you've been involved in building or renovating a venue, if you currently are, what were the most important things you had to think about? It could be design, technology, accessibility, or sustainability, and why was that so important to think about?
So prior to T-Mobile, I went to Resorts World during construction. I opened that property, so I had a unique experience of being there during construction, where we really got to kind of go through the whole building and look at everything as a whole and make sure that whatever we were building was going to be current to the latest and greatest. And just in terms of fire and life safety, which is kind of where I had a lot of oversight, making sure that our venue was fully up to code, met or even exceeded, the expectations from a fire and safety perspective, making sure our elevators were up to code, those kind of things. We even had, once we opened, we kind of found ourselves as an example when they were building other properties, Fountain Blue. Multiple times would call us and say, hey, can we come tour your fire? We want to make sure that we do it right. So they would actually come and look at our building for you guys.
Yeah, it's a unique question. Given we're currently building a ballpark here and trying to make it one of one and different from the rest of any other sporting venue you've seen. I would say first and foremost, how you're going to get people in and out of the stadium safely and effectively, making sure you have all your health and safety codes in order. But at the same time too, how you're going to make an unforgettable fan experience. There's got to be something for everyone. For the high lords that are looking to have their exclusive suites or their private clubs. You got to make sure you have some nice lounge areas, some nice bars. Same time too for families that are coming just to hang out. Make sure there's like a kid zone to have a good time at. There's fun ways to do some interactive, fun things, whether that's hitting a ball off a tee. There's some augmented reality, virtual reality. You can see how far it goes. Maybe having a chance to virtually race against an MLB player. Just different fun ways to make memories, whether it's going to be for someone who's 14, 6, 55, regardless of the age. But something that I really wanted to hammer on when I was talking about you guys is what's going to make people just have that emotional outpour. More than anything else, that's what's going to get people to remember their experiences, and that's going to make them want to come back for more. So when you guys are working on these projects, collaborate a little bit, brainstorm, but what do you think is going to make a ballpark venue, a sporting event, just so much fun and so enjoyable that you'll just never forget it? Me personally, I grew up going to Seattle Mariners games. I just remember a time where I got to run virtually against, I believe it was Ken Griffey Jr., a legend. I thought I actually beat him. Who knows? Can't really tell ever, but that's something I still remember. I was only like 6 or 7 years old. So those are just fun, cool examples. So absolutely, just stay immersed in that and have a good time having different ideas on how to work on it.
We totally threw you out there because I'm going to go last. So my job as a company manager is to make sure that the people that work in our building are taken care of, that they're supported. So I haven't worked on a build per se. I've only been in COP for 15 years and COP's been open for 20. But never forget the people that work there. So as you build, think about the communal spaces for your team so that they can get to know each other better. So think about the things that will help those that are making the magic happen for the event. You can clap.
they gave you something to think about as you decide what you're going to design. Don't move yet.
Sit down. Sit down.
I want to stress something to you about something.
She'll wait.
You do not have to design the entire venue. You can design a piece of it. So they talked about how the urinals flush. They talked about a technology that might show you the lines to the restrooms or where the best food is. You don't have to do the whole thing. You can design one thing, okay? I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
Sit down. Sit down. Release you. Your teacher, or in this case me, releases you. Stop it. Jesse, come on down. Hey, come on down. Alright, come on now. B, let's go.
Oh yeah. What the fuck was that, bro?
Hey,
It's Gregory's class.
C,
Yeah. Where's Miss Gregory, bro? She sold. Yeah, Miss Gregory's is a fuck you up.
Easy.
Bro, did you see all the people that just stood up like complete dumbasses? No. Oh, hell no. You getting back shot. What's up, bro? Bro, Miss Gregory told us to go. Damn, man, I almost got out, bro. Almost. So bro pointed at me and said down. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. You're so lucky. I was like the first one released, by the way. Ready.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Alright.
Oh, it's always going to be something the first one.
Bro, Miss Gregory stole us, bro. Oh, she just,
You really think that those are special items?
bro, it's like all the teachers love these days, bro. Yeah, pal, that's dismissing. I fucking broke my case. Look, I burnt my, I broke my case after I did that.
That's all this is special.
My AirPods fell out of my backpack. But only like Maddie's case looks like completely destroyed. Look, I streamed it. What was the stem thing about? I don't know.